Hello, my name's Kevin. You're watching Love Night Prepper. So let's talk about the reality of, or misconception people seem to have with purchasing an EMP shielding, having it either A, on your house or B, on your vehicle. That is not designed to have you out driving around your neighborhood being Billy Badass or Rambo or anything. It's not. That just seems to be the misconception people have, that you're going to run around, and you're not. It's designed basically to get you home in case something crazy does happen. So, same way with having it on your house. It's designed to protect everything. Because sooner or later, everything's going to come back up. And you're going to have a vehicle when things are built back up. B, you're going to have your appliances and things like that in your home, so you're not going to have to replace all this crap. That's what it's designed to do. There's going to be a finite amount of resources after the fact. So driving around your neighborhood looking for supplies and things like that, it's really not made for that. That's not what your end game should be. Your end game should be to get yourself home, get your family home, or get to your BOL if you actually have one. That's what it's made for. That's why you should want to have one. Not because you're going to drive around policing your neighborhood, because you're not. That's a good way to get yourself removed from the gene pool. So, same way with your house. If you do have one, and I was blessed to have put one on here a couple weeks ago at my house, it's going to protect everything in your house: your microwave, your stove, your refrigerator, especially your refrigerator and your freezers. Me personally, I've got a solar generator, so it runs off batteries. I can charge it out in my backyard. It's going to be a lot more difficult for people to see it, so I'm not going to draw quite as much attention as someone who's running, say, a regular generator. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, the difference in sound for me throwing my dog, who's patiently waiting here for me to throw his toy, me throwing it now with a lot more going on outside versus me throwing it when I was out here at 6 o'clock in the morning and there wasn't a lot of noise, a lot going on in the neighborhood. The sound of it hitting the ground then versus now, it's unreal. So you imagine having all that noise. There's not going to be much of anything like aircraft flying over, irritating me, aggravating me, interrupting my video. Having that, protecting your gear, if you have a radio set up, protecting stuff like that may be plugged into the grid. Which, if you don't have EMP bags as well, which I strongly recommend. I like Mission Darkness. I've been looking at Faraday Defense. You might check those out as well. I've been using Mission Darkness for many years, and then Go Dark. I don't have it on me. The Go Dark key fob holder is spec-freaking-tacular. It's a brick. You can use it as a freaking weapon. That thing is just heavy. It's stout. So that seems to be the misconception that people have, and that's not what your end goal should be. Your end goal should be to make it through and to the other side. That's what your end goal should be. I forget, I looked this up some time back, and I really don't want to throw it out there because I just cannot remember the percentage, but every time you get into a firefight and you survive, your chances of surviving the next one drop dramatically. So I don't remember all the percentages from it, but yeah. So think about it. And when you say, well, if you've got one on your vehicle, you're a target because you're driving and everybody else isn't. A, there's going to be so much confusion right then and there. People aren't going to realize that 4 or 5 people behind them's vehicles aren't running. They're just realizing that their vehicle's not running. So I want you to think about that. yes, you're a target, but you're more of a target if you're walking. So you're 40 miles away from your house. 40 miles walking versus 40 miles driving. If you were happen to be on the road or realized it fairly quickly after an event were to happen, you can get on the road really quickly and get home before a lot of people are going to realize that, hey, something bad has really happened that we have got to address. You see what I'm getting at? So think past this, use this, and stop living in reality. Or, live in reality. Stop living in fantasy. Call me out if you want to. Hollywood. Hollywood has done everybody a disservice. I used to be one of those that believed a lot of that crap back when I was younger. Hollywood's doing you a disservice. If it's on TV, it's probably not reality. So think about that. Alrighty guys, hope y'all got something out of this. Oh, if you haven't signed up for it yet, go to app.americanpreppingacademy.com to get the American Prepping Academy app. I'm on it. Check it out. There's a lot of good subscribers on there. A lot of good subscribers. There's to be a lot of good channels on it. Have great information, and how it's set up is so much easier than when you're doing it on YouTube. So much easier. You can get it also from the Apple Store and the I don't use Google, not Google. What's that other one? I can use Samsung and the other phones. I just can't think of it because I just don't use it. I use Apple. So wherever you get your apps, you can download it from that. If you've got a channel, send it over to JJ Johnson. He's over at Reality Survival. If he likes what you're doing, you're not using fear to get your points across, he'll probably put you on there. But anyways, it's up to him. It's not up to me. I have zero input on that. None. No pull. So check it out. I think you'll like it. I love it. Have a good one, guys.